get your birthday and it's not that special, or you don't get your birthday and it's tacked on to Christmas.
Exactly. So we're like
Which,
after, which is kind of you're still obligated to celebrate it at that point. Holidays are over.
yep, officially,
Exactly.
it's the 29th.
Exactly.
As I check my calendar. No, it is not. It is the 28th.
You just had to check when your birthday was?
I had to check what today was.
Oh, I was like, boy. Mine is on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, though. So that's my flex.
So how often do you get that off from school and or work?
Every year.
Really?
Yep.
We
Well,
don't.
no. I Monday. It's whenever the actual it's every Monday of that week I get off.
Yeah, my job doesn't at the moment.
Really?
We don't give it off. So, what can you do?
I have a new job, so I don't know if we get it off or not yet. So we'll find out in a couple
Very
weeks.
nice. Very nice. Um, so I figured we'll do sort of like a looking back for the two of us and like how cosplay and like our content creation efforts were throughout this past year. But the main reason that I wanted to have you on was Holiday Matsuri, or HolMat as it's mostly known online. It was this, nope, yes, no, 2 weekends ago.
Yeah. Wow, I don't even know. That sounds right.
Last weekend was Christmas.
Yeah, weekend before.
Weekend before.
So
Okay.
16th through the 18th.
Yes. So you went one day.
Yes, on Saturday.
And for those who aren't unaware, it's basically called Holiday Matsuri because, I mean, it's super close to Christmas. Pretty much self-explanatory. And that is essentially when more than half the time people break out like holiday-themed versions of basically any character. Anything goes. Video games, anime, I guess comic books. I don't even think I've seen a lot of comic book cosplays at Holiday Matsuri.
I actually did Supergirl.
Oh my god. You did. I saw pictures. What the fuck?
Fake fan.
I gotta make more coffee. Jesus Christ. I'm clearly not with it today. Hang on. No, yeah, duh. Of course I love your Supergirl. That's how I first found you. Duh.
Oh, that's true.
That is true. Back in my blogging days. But yeah, so you went one day.
One day.
How was it?
I go every year. I have been going every year since, I don't know, 2016 maybe. And this year it was probably the busiest it's ever been. I mean, this convention has grown astronomically in the last couple years. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah, the ticket prices have gone up. You cannot get a hotel for the life of you. Parking is horrendous.
Oh, fun.
But I mean, it was just crazy. Like, where do I even start?
Well, so it sounds like you going for one day was, well,
yeah,
I guess worth it with all the issues you've been listing out so far.
Yes. So I guess let's go back to prior to HolMat. So what they do is they have the hotels, they go live a couple months prior to the convention. And that specific day, there's a countdown. My friend and I were literally on the website when it went live, and we didn't think anything of it. We're like, oh, we're just going to get a hotel room. I'm not that far from the convention center, but it's always nice to have a hotel room when you're drinking and, up late. Sure. And it was literally sold out in like 2 minutes. It was insane. And this is at the Marriott World Convention Center. So, I mean, they have a lot of hotel rooms. And it was literally sold out 2 minutes. And we're sitting there like, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
And so what they did last year was they had another group of hotel rooms that went live, but it was like a couple months later. I don't remember if they did that this year, but then they had all of the hotels surrounding the convention center. Those all sold out like almost immediately. And
oh my god.
So it was just like, You can't get a hotel room. And the shittiest part
Oh no.
is I have friends that are vendors, and Holiday Mat doesn't let you know until like a week before if you're vending or not. And I mean, people come from out of town. People have this as a full-time job, and to not be known if they're vending or not, like I think it's like 2 weeks, a week
What?
before the event. Yeah. And the hotel
That's
rooms
like
go
way
live
too.
months. So they don't know to get a hotel room or not. It's
Oh my
insane.
god.
It was insane. I don't know if they do that every year. I think it's very difficult to get
Well,
vending at Holiday Mat.
for odd context, I got the really great news that my media badge for PAX East next year has been approved
Hell yeah.
for the. So yeah, I'm gonna be covering the convention for the podcast. But that's so weird that like I got my. I mean, the last time I got
Did
it,
it.
the last time I got accepted, like I think I got the acceptance later than usual because, and they admitted that, like I asked them about it, like yeah, the holidays kind of pushed us and delayed it, which is fine. I think I heard maybe January or February. I don't really remember,
When
but
is the actual convention?
I want to say March. I'm positive it's
Yeah,
March.
that's a good amount of time,
It's like right after tax refunds because that's where my refund goes. It goes to the hotel. Oh my god! But in any case,
That's good though that they let you know. But yeah, Holiday
yeah,
Mat
no.
just like assumes that you're gonna go regardless of if you're vending or not. And it's like
Oh my
it's not
god.
always the case. Um, so there's that. I think all of the guests have enough time to know because they're advertised. Um, but then parking, last year I was really lucky because I have my handicap pass. So I got to park at the hotel itself. I still had to pay like $20, but I got to actually park there. Um,
Mm.
this year, I couldn't find my handicap pass.
Oh, good, good.
Good. So what happened was there's like 4 different parking lots, right? There's the one that you can park actually on site, hotel parking for the actual hotel people.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 lots. There's one green lot, one what's the other one? It's like at another hotel that they allow you to park. Okay, maybe there's 5. I lied. But anyway, the point is we went I can't do math. The point is every single one of them was filled up. And I got there at 12 o'clock.
Oh my.
So um and what sucked too is the website didn't update. So like 3 of the parking lots were like, "Oh, it's open." And so we're like, "Great." And so we drove over there and no, there's a long line for them to tell you to get on out of here, that they're filled up. So what we ended up having to do was park at some random ass shopping center and then Uber.
Oh my god.
And I mean, we saw people walking and like, across like blocks away.
Ugh.
And so you see this guy in a bunny suit, his ass is out, and our Uber driver's like, wow, that's great. I mean,
Oh
like
my
half
god.
naked men are like traversing the roads. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, because I was seeing pictures from some cosplayers that didn't they have like the what is it, the hottest
Mhm.
anime man dance thing?
That is the best show that they put on. Hottest Men of Anime. My friends put it on every year. It gets bigger every year. So it's literally a strip show. It's an 18 plus show. It's after
Oh my
hours.
god. Oh
It's
my god.
so good. It is so good. Like they put on like full performances. Yaya Han actually was a judge for both years. Last 2
Oh, it's a
years.
contest.
It's a
Oh, okay.
contest. And
Oh.
I was talking to my friend Jordan, handsome Jordan,
Okay, yep.
who runs it, and he told me that they raised like over $2,400 for the winner from all of the people that were like giving money because the girls go around with the buckets and they put in the money and they raised over 2 grand.
Oh my god.
These horny bastards raised over 2 grand. But
Oh
it's
my
so
god.
cool because that show is like my favorite. I didn't get to go this year because it was on Friday, but I mean, they even put them in the bigger room this year. They were already in a big room the year before, but now they're in like the huge stage room. And I mean, it just gets filled up immediately. The line started like 3 hours prior to the show. Like this thing is insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very well done, good production. It's just it's a great show. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god.
That is always the highlight of Holiday Mat. But I mean, regardless, I still go back every year, so I can't really complain. The ticket prices were kind of annoying this year. I think I paid I paid 75 this year, I think,
Ah,
for one Saturday ticket,
why?
which is insane because it's so busy. Like there are so many people that you would think that it could be cheaper to pay for the convention. I think when I first started going, it was like $50 for one day. And it just keeps getting higher the more popular it gets, which is
Okay.
super. It just sucks.
I mean, you paid 75.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like for comparison's sake, I'm on PAX's website right now,
Uh-huh.
and they still got badges, but single day passes are $67, or you go
Yeah.
all in on a 4-day badge for $250.
Yeah. That's in New York, right?
No, Boston.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like that's not outrageous. I feel like for
No,
Holiday
no,
Mat,
no.
it's
It's
like,
reasonable.
yeah, Holiday Mats has a really great venue, but there's nothing around it. So I
Right.
feel like the pricing and the location, it's like a weird, I don't know.
Yeah.
And they've had it at the same place forever, the Marriott World Center. So I feel like,
Right.
I don't know.
Oh.
But I will say that you don't necessarily need to buy a ticket. Holiday Mat is like it's a really good hallway con. It's huge, don't get me wrong, but when I say hallway con, like most of the places that you go in HolMat, you don't need a ticket. So you have the hotel, the Marriott. In the
Like your
Marriott,
lobby conning it. Yeah.
yeah, but not even that. So if you go past the lobby, there's an upstairs and there's a downstairs. So the upstairs has what is it? It's like a restaurant, and then there's I don't know, this like long hallway with seats and stuff. You go downstairs, there's a giant ass pool. I mean, the outside of the Marriott is huge. It's a huge pool with lots of like cool rock architecture where you can take lots of photos. There's a whole big bar out there. There's a little grass area. I mean, this thing is huge. You don't need to pay money to get in there or even you don't even need to be a guest at the hotel. And then same downstairs is this big cafe area with lots of food and drinks. There's even an arcade.
Ooh.
And then you go back. There's the hotel lobby, of course. There's the iconic Christmas tree that you see. And then there's another restaurant. And then there's escalators that go down. And then you start getting to the convention, but you still don't need to pay. So there's basically all of this. Like there's what they call the photographer circle. So a lot of photographers hang out there, and there's also another Christmas tree, if I remember correctly. And then there's a bunch of like panels and like the game rooms over there. But again, like you don't need a badge until you actually get to the door of each individual room. Then you go down, same thing. There's like a big area where a lot of people will do like group photos for like meetups. And then outside this year, they did food trucks, which was different. And then same thing, like so then there's two entrances to the actual convention. One is where like the artist alley is, the panels, hottest man of anime is on that side. And then the other side is the entrance to the vendor hall. But you can just cut through the artist alley to the vendor hall. So it doesn't really matter what entrance you go through. But majority of the actual convention, you really don't need your badge unless you're interested in purchasing stuff and going to the panels and things like that.
Huh. Interesting. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So it is a good con for photographers and for like first time cosplayers if they're really not interested in those kinds of things. You know, like I know when I was a kid, I didn't really have money, but I still wanted to like make friends and like go take pictures and
Yeah, sure, yeah.
yeah. So it's a good convention to just, you know, make connections and do all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. All I know is that like I can't do that at Katsucon anymore. I think
Yeah.
they changed up the rules. So it's like unless things change for me, like in my like personal professional life, I'm not. I'd only go to Katsucon if I could swing like a roommate deal, but like it's not happening as much as I want to because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that I know that are gonna be there, like on my side of on the East Coast, and it's like I can't go because it's too goddamn expensive. But like PAX East, I could swing because I got a free badge. So yay!
Have you been to Katsucon before?
I've been to it twice. Both times where I lobby conned it, and then it was before they made the rule change.
Oh, is it worth going just based off of the lobby conning it?
Because again, like both times, I didn't get a badge.
Right.
We didn't even stay at the hotel. We stayed at a hotel down the street. So, and like I think most of my roommates had a badge. I didn't. And I mean, it's known for like the hotel itself is freaking ginormous. Like
Right.
the Gaylord is insane, and it's got like I mean the outdoor area is gorgeous if you can stand, East Coast winter temperatures. And then like the iconic, the gazebo itself.
Right.
I almost want to maybe go to it at least once and then see for yourself if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of in the same vein of like I'd like to go to San Diego Comic Con at least once in my life
Yeah.
to just say I've been to like the OG Comic Con.
Yeah. That would be
But
so
like,
cool.
but like honestly, like New York, I've been to like 6 or 7 times, and like that tops San Diego's attendance. From what I've heard the last couple of years. But yeah, I'd say it's one of those like go to that con like a bucket list kind of thing, just to say you
Colossal
went.
Con is also on my bucket list.
I'd love to go to that at least once. Giant pool party.
Yeah.
Sign me
That
up.
sounds so fun.
Yeah, no. I don't know about Dragon Con now.
Um Atlanta conventions are really good. Always have been. MomoCon, AWA, like they're
So I've heard.
amazing. I used to live in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So that MomoCon was actually my very first convention ever back in 2009. And literally
Oh
those
God.
conventions are just like they're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just big, full of lots of really I don't know, the crowd over there is different. They're very nice. I don't know. All convention people are nice to an extent, but I don't know. Something about it's probably because I was a kid when I used to go to those, but there's something about them that are just it doesn't feel too crowded at those conventions. Like the venues are really good, and then you're also like downtown Atlanta, which is like so fun.
Right. Huh.
Oh, I didn't even mention Holiday Mat. You want the tea?
Ooh, ooh. I mean, I'm all for sure. Why the fuck not? I think I had some drama spilled. I think like one of no, it was when I had a group of friends on to talk about their time at TwitchCon Amsterdam. When
Oh,
they went to TwitchCon.
it's not even drama. It's like something
Oh well.
happened.
Okay. Well, what happened?
So how many days ago? It was like 5 days ago. Holiday Map posts about one of the cosplay guests. Her name's Panzerona Cosplay. And so what happened was they had this like hall. It wasn't even a hall. It was in the vendor area. There was all of these costumes from different cosplayers, and they all allowed Holiday Mat to basically put their costume on display. It had like their picture and a little description on what the costume was and all that good stuff. So it was really cool. They called it like the Wonder Walk exhibit.
Huh. Interesting.
And Panzerona Cosplay showed her Carnival Chu-Li costume. And so it was all cool, like whatever. So the convention ends at like 8 o'clock on Sunday. Like that's when everything's cleared out of the building. And I guess whoever was loading up the truck just left the mannequin with her costume next to the truck, and it was unattended, and somebody stole it.
Oh, wasn't she posting about it like online?
Yeah, I
Some
shared
girl was
it.
posting about it. I think I remember it. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, all
A
right.
lot of people were sharing it, but they still have not found it. There's a cash reward now for it. I feel like a cosplayer could not have stolen that, because how are you going to get away with wearing such a unique costume that can be so easily identified and wear that? So I don't think it's a cosplayer. I feel like
so the mannequin with the cosplay was left unattended, like what, outside, but like
yeah, they
not
were
in the
loading
truck?
the trucks. They were loading the trucks, and I guess like they just left that specific costume off to the side while they were loading other stuff, and then it was gone because all of the costumes were on mannequins.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know if like some hotel person saw it and they thought it was like part of some like museum thing and they took it to try and like sell it or something, or maybe one of the vendor people. I don't know. I feel like people part of the cosplay community would not steal something like that. I feel like it had to be some like normie walking by that was like, "Oh my
Some
god."
normal person,
And they
yeah.
didn't know what it was, and they were like, "This looks like really expensive." And I mean, it did. It has like, all this Asian fabric print on it. I mean, it could look like
Oh
something out of a
boy.
museum,
Oh god.
So I don't know. And that might be the issue, is it might not have been stolen by the cosplay community. And so, these normal people aren't going to be seeing this post because of that. Everyone that's sharing it is part of the cosplay community.
It can only go so far. Yeah.
I know. So people are like looking on Facebook Marketplace or looking, to try and see if like somebody posted it to try to sell it. But I mean, that's just like
Oh god.
crazy. I would be so upset. Like something that you worked so hard on.
Yeah.
And then,
No, I totally agree. Oh my god. I hope she finds it. I hope
know.
they find it soon.
I know.
Oh
So
boy.
that was like the biggest thing that happened.
Yeah.
There was a lot of 18 plus stuff this year.
Really?
What is it? Bad Dragon was there? Is that what it is? The sex toy?
Those people. Oh, fun. Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
they were there. It was underwhelming, I must say.
Their presence, or like the vendors itself.
The actual stuff in there. Like we went into the tent, and I mean, it was like, okay, that's a dildo, like cool.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I was expecting more, I guess. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a dragon penis. That's cool. And then you walk out, and that's the whole thing. I was in there for like 2 minutes, and I was like, I kind of wanted to like walk around here longer, but there's nothing to look at.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And some drink stand, they sold like Japanese drinks. They had like a big tentacle that you could take a picture with.
Oh, fun. Oh, good.
And a lot of 18 plus panels this year too. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to any. We kind of left early, like around
Okay.
8, and all of them started like after 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Did you have any kids like what were like some of the titles, or what were some of the topics talked about?
Oh, one of them was dating an OnlyFans girl, or like how to know if an OnlyFans girl is into you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else was there. There was burlesque show, and there was a men's Maid cafe.
Oh.
But that was under the 18 plus section. So I don't know what they did differently between that and the regular Maid cafe, because the Maid cafe was going all day, but the men's one was at night, and it was 18 plus.
Maybe that's what the bunny guy with his ass hanging out was going to. I don't know.
It could have been.
Could have been.
You already gave it away for free at that point.
Oh my god.
But we also didn't get 18 plus badges because I guess you're supposed to do that at some point, and I didn't realize. So we were kind of shit out of luck. But
oh, womp womp.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah. So you went on Saturday and you wore Supergirl for that whole day?
Yes. Which was also anticlimactic.
How?
I feel like usually when I go to conventions, it's different costumes get a lot of attention. So like Junko, for example, I'm constantly stopped in that. Tiny Tina, constantly stopped in that. Athena. This one, I don't think a single person asked to take my picture.
Aww.
But I did have a couple people who were like, "Oh, you're Supergirl, I love it." And I'm like, "Thank you." You know, so I did get some people that said they really liked my costume. But other than that, like, I don't know, it was weird.
Weird.
That sounds really egotistical, but
yeah, it sounds so vain. It's like, oh, no, you used to be stopped all the time. What the fuck?
But when you've been like going to conventions since 2009, you just like have that in your head of like, do people like this costume? If they do, then they take pictures of you. Yeah. It's more of like, I want to know if people like the costume or not.
Sure.
And then that also makes connections, you know?
Right. I'm almost starting to wonder if maybe if you had time, maybe you should have put a holiday spin on it.
Yeah, I did that maybe with that could have helped. And Harley Quinn one year.
And did you get stopped?
Did. But also, like, Athena is like armor and it's a lot more I don't know.
More involved.
Yeah. But it's not a big deal. It's just interesting to see what happens with, different costumes. And, there were a lot of DC people, though, so that was cool.
A lot of DC comic people? Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Was there a holiday Nightwing?
Yeah, there were so many Nightwings.
Really?
So many.
Oh. Oh, good to see my boy getting the recognition he so goddamn deserves. Jesus.
But I think you were asking if it was comfortable.
I would gonna get into that. Was it comfortable?
It is a comfortable costume. However,
okay. Well, let me read into how was the weather?
It was actually really nice. There was a nice breeze. I think it was like 65 degrees or 70.
Wow. And
Florida, it was like perfect.
That's a shock.
It got down to 25 the other day. I know. Global warming is insane.
Climate change.
I know. But with the costume, so how it works is it's a bodysuit. That zips up, and then there's a skirt, and then the cape clips onto the bodysuit. So you can imagine what I have to do to go to the bathroom. It's like I put it on, and before I left, I was like, fuck, I need to go to the bathroom, which means I need to take the whole fucking thing off. The
whole thing off.
And, right. Right. And I don't trust myself enough to just pull it to the side. Like, we're not doing all that. So, it's a hassle. So I think
it's a process. No,
I think I only went to the bathroom like twice that day until I like got out of it.
Oh God. Yeah, I've had moments like that where it would always in. Oh God, it was such a pain in the ass to go to the bathroom when I was wearing my armor cosplay. Good freaking God.
Yeah, like most bodysuits will have like the little buttons or a zipper, and then you just do that. But this one, no, it's a zipper in your back, which is super helpful.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's a comfortable costume, and my feet eventually hurt because of the heels, but that's normal.
Yep.
So, other than that, it was fine. Not like Junko. Junko, my neck hurts so bad.
Oh god, because of the wig, right?
Yeah, I can't wear
Yeah.
it for more than 4 hours or I'll
I
be
think I
dead.
remember that. You tell me that last time
Yeah,
you had you on. It was like you couldn't wear it for an extended period of time. It's like
yeah,
I believe it.
it's horrendous. That's also why I don't wanna wear it because 'cause I'm like, I don't wanna carry that around once I take it off, you know?
Why would I put myself through that pain? Yeah, no, exactly.
'Cause I also knew we were gonna get parking, so I was like, I'm not gonna be able to go put it in the car.
Yeah. Oh my god. Um, what else about HolMat do you have to, I guess, share before we move on to the, if you got anything?
Let me think. Is anything interesting? I mean, not really. I mean, really, it's just getting bigger and bigger every year. I hope that they eventually, this makes me sad to say, but I hope eventually they move where it is. Sol- uh, Solely for the fact that there's not enough parking. You can't get a hotel room. It's becoming very crowded.
Mm,
I mean, I love the venue so much. It's so near and dear to my heart. It's perfect for the holiday theme because I got the Christmas trees and all of the decorations and whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just this convention is getting so big, which it deserves, but at the same time, it's just not able to host this con
you
anymore.
gotta
It's just
hope, yeah, you gotta hope that like with the side that's gaining that, they're taking into consideration like, oh well, maybe we should change the venue
right.
to a bigger area.
Yeah, especially I mean if the ticket prices are going up, then it's like, you might as well put worth to the ticket price going up.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, I think that's it on Holiday Mat from what I can remember, but
Was it worth going one day? Like, have you gone to the con for one day before, or have you always done like multi-day passes?
I did that last year and only because I was in the wheelchair. Um, but every year before last year, I would go. I think they used to be a 4-day convention. Now it's a 3. But I would go all the days. We'd stay in the hotel. I'd go every single day. And that's how it's always been. But the last 2 years, only one day, unfortunately. If I can get a hotel room next year, I would love to go for all of the days again. It's definitely worth it. All my friends go, so it's really good to see all of my friends and hang out.
Yeah,
Um, but it's definitely a more enjoyable convention when you can actually stay on premise or near the con itself because there's just so much to do, and you have to
mm,
worry about driving so far and the parking. It just kind of takes away from that magic.
yeah, yeah. I'm kind of eyeing the same hotel for PAX East that I went to last this year,
Hmm.
because it was like 5 to 10 minute walk.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Like I could actually like legitimately see the convention hall across the street.
Yeah.
I just had to go like a long wraparound way to get to the front, to get into the line, to go into the convention, bags check, all that fun stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but then I get to do the whole media hour on the first day, where media people get in and can go into the expo hall about an hour early
Oh, hell yeah.
to run around and explore some of the stuff. So
That's super cool.
yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to see if maybe I can find someone to room with to split the room with me, but I can manage either way.
Do you get like your own area that you take pictures at, or you just get the pass?
I get the pass. Um, yeah, like I get access to and like a ton of emails, like asking to like book appointments
Ooh.
for certain games, and I did that a lot when I went this past year. It was a lot of fun. Like very nice, sweet people, awesome games. I managed to get a couple for free, like early access or like review codes of the games, which were all fantastic. Like I had a blast streaming them on my Twitch channel.
Right.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to what next year brings. especially with who the vendors are going to be. Because I feel like a lot of people skipped out on this year, like some of the big names, like because usually I think Nintendo would always have a presence there.
Oh wow.
Because I think it was pandemic year before it all happened. They had their giant Animal Crossing section
Oh, that's so fun.
because the game had just came out. Like they had a giant Animal Crossing
Yeah.
section, giant like I think they had giant like Tom Nook or Isabel or KK
Aw,
Slider like people walking around taking pictures with people.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah, it was insane. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very excited because yeah, unless certain stuff changes, that is looking to be my only con
Nope,
for next year.
we're gonna be positive.
Huh?
We're gonna be positive.
Gonna be positive. No,
We're gonna go to every convention.
every convention. Oh my god. Yeah. I definitely know I want to travel more next year to visit friends. So trying to manifest and make it happen.
So every convention.
Gosh. If I can swing housing arrangements, then yes. Well, I guess speaking of, 2022 happened.
I guess it did.
I mean, I guess I'll just be upfront and say thank you again for doing this with me because I've been like telling this to a couple of people and they're telling me like don't feel so bad. It's not you. It's that the holidays are here and like because I've just been having such a hard time like trying to schedule shows. Like even through November, I couldn't get anyone.
Yeah.
And like this month was almost like a crapshoot. Like trying to like I'm really glad like I wanted to have you back on regardless, but like I'm really glad that you somehow were able to be free.
Of course. I was sitting there like, I'm so sick right now, but I don't want to cancel again because I also know that the new year is coming. So it was like, that would not be good.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah, no, I adore you and I'm just really glad that you're here.
Of course.
To be on this episode. But I mean, I have been in touch with some of the same people I've been trying to book for the last 2 months, and it sounds like we're gonna try to make plans for next year. Next year to talk about cons last year. Like I know one cosplayer I've been trying to get, and she's just been crazy busy with all of her stuff that she has going on. Like she went to New York Comic Con for the first time this past October. And I would just love to get her thoughts on it because coming from someone who has gone for 7 years and hasn't since the pandemic started and due to unfortunate circumstances, I don't know when I'd be able to go back because yay, stuff I don't want to get into. Anyway, yeah, and then like talking with some content creators to talk about cons like Anime NYC that happened in November, the Exotica convention that
sounds familiar.
several locations. It's almost like an erotic cosplay convention.
Okay. I feel like I've heard this before.
Erotic / I guess somewhat porn like
interesting
convention.
Huh.
I think. Well, no, because I think I know. Oh God, because I think I know Brazzers has a booth at the con. I think.
Oh, that's so cool.
From what I've seen.
But yeah, I think there's one in Miami.
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's one in DC. In fact, I know of another exotic erotic convention that's happening for the first time next year in early March. It's Waifu Expo.
Where's that?
In Texas.
Oh.
And it's no, because it's actually, I think it was started. Well, it's being started and run by Bishojo Mom.
Oh, that's sick.
because I think it would be because of a bad experience she had at a local erotic convention and she wanted
Uh-huh.
to make her own. So I'm really curious as to how this is gonna play out for her because I mean, like trying to have and run a convention is not an easy thing to do.
No.
So I mean, I'd love for it to take off and see where it goes, but yeah, I'm actually trying to see if maybe I can get her on at some point to talk about it, either before or after.
Yeah, that'd be a fun thing, I feel like. Get the inside scoop.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I had you on for the first time. I don't remember, but I know what
I
happened.
know.
God, my memory is
This year went way too
absolute
fast.
shit. My memory is shit. Um, yeah, no, I mean, went to PAX East, had a great time. Hung out with friends, played some really cool games, and that's pretty much it. I mean, part of me wanted to try and see if I could hit episode 90 before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So then that like next year could be the push to get to episode 100 because
Right.
I'm a sucker for milestones and I'm still like hoping and trying to maybe get some big names like Yaya Han or maybe Jessica Negri to get on my show at some point. Um so
What episode are we at today?
this is 89.
Oh my gosh. You're one away.
I know, I know.
They'll push. And well, we're at 89, so never mind on 100. No, you're gonna get there.
No, I know. I know. Yeah, I got 12 more months to do it.
No.
But that's I mean, other cool things I did this year. I went with one of my best friends who I kind of talked them into going with me and like
Mm-hmm.
impulse asked them to go, but we went to Distant Worlds, the Final Fantasy concert up in Boston.
Ooh,
That was the second time I went for a different version of the concert and it was phenomenal. Like,
that
oh
sounds
my god.
amazing.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, hearing like a bunch of Final Fantasy music like done by this same orchestra that I've seen before the year prior when I went to the same concert and it was solely focused on FF7 remake. That was nuts. But what was really insane about this was they had two special guests at the concert for this showing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yoko Shimomura was in attendance,
Oh wow.
and I mean she did Final Fantasy 15,
Right.
but my Kingdom Hearts ass was freaking out because she's the mother of Kingdom Hearts music. But then they also had the original singer who did the love theme song from Final Fantasy X,
Oh wow.
and she legitimately performed it. And
That's
it was
insane.
so surreal. Like I was like transported back to when I first played the game and first heard the song. It's like, holy smokes.
You're like, I can die happy now.
Yeah, no, seriously, I could. And like my friend had a great time because they're not too huge into video games or too huge into Final Fantasy, but like now it's just funny whenever like they come over my place and like we listen to music and they can somehow pinpoint what's a Final Fantasy tune and what isn't because of what they heard at the concert. So I'm slowly corrupting them.
That's so funny.
um yeah, I think that's pretty much it. How has this year been for you? Like cosplay wise, convention wise?
It's been weird. um Mainly because this year was so difficult with all of my medical stuff. Um
Oh yeah.
so unfortunately I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to this year, but I still got a hell of a lot done, so I'm definitely happy about that. Um
Yeah.
Convention wise, I guested at BillyCon towards the beginning of this year, which was amazing. And I will be back again this year. And trying to think what else I did. Did a bunch of photo shoots with David Love, my photographer. I opened up my Fansly. Let's see, I got Twitch affiliated, which was huge.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm still working on mine, but
Once you get there, it's
I'll get
smooth
there.
sailing.
I've been told now to just like try not to think about it too much and just
Yeah.
try to stay consistent because it's like
Yeah.
my life schedule only really permits me to work on the weekends or to
Mhm.
stream on the weekend, and I know it's typically not a hot time for people to watch their Twitch streams. So I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I just gotta keep doing it, and because my thing is like I either get too focused in a game and I don't speak, or I don't know how to talk to essentially dead air
Yeah.
because I don't get a lot of people to come visit.
Well, you'll get there. And I think it also helps playing like multiplayer games and things like that where you can just, kind of interact with new people and, hopefully get content from them if you're not necessarily, if you're worried about not getting enough content on your own.
Yeah, because I mean, at the moment, I pretty much play, I guess, exclusively single player games. Because right now, I'm trucking through Ragnarok.
We got to get you some games, bud.
What games? I got Fall Guys. That's a game.
That is a game. But I think what's popular on Twitch right now is like Modern Warfare, Valorant.
Oh, I don't want it. No.
You're gonna have to. Fortnite, Overwatch
I don't.
2.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm trying to help you.
Can't. I know you are, but like, no, I don't do shooters. No, I suck at them.
Just play VR chat.
Oh my god.
Let's see. What else? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember if I went to MegaCon this year. I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
You either got pitch black drunk or like you just didn't go.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't think I went.
My god.
And then I went to Holiday Con Tampa Bay or whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. I went actually a week before Holiday Mat. That was on a whim. We were just like in Tampa the same time it was going on. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
We're here.
So I did Misa because I was like, Misa already wears my clothes. We wear the same thing. So it was really small. I wouldn't actually travel for that con at its current state. But otherwise. And then Holiday Mat. But this year is looking good so far, knock on wood. Lots to come.
You mean next year? Next year.
Yes. What day are we on?
We are
2023.
2023. As I check the calendar, we are on the 28th of December, not the 29th. We're
tomorrow. On a day. But no, I started working with my friend Noble Hamill, who is a really he's not really, but he's a bigger Twitch streamer. And he's been editing.
Not really.
Yeah,
really.
He's not. When I was saying like really, really like, he doesn't have like 1 million followers or anything, but he's got a good following on Twitch and he does it full time. And
oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it full time, I assume
you got a good following.
You got a good following. Yeah, you're good.
But I mean, he's an amazing content creator and he's actually been editing my videos for me. So I've been paying him to edit everything. And so we're basically like gathering an arsenal of TikTok videos, of YouTube videos, so that we're just going to have so much freaking content coming out next year.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And I mean, it's like insane. And his editing style is so fucking funny. It is so funny. And so I'm so excited to get these videos out, try to grow my YouTube, my TikTok, all of that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Lots to come. and I'm hoping to finally get Roxy done. I know we talked last time. She's not done. So she'll be like one of the first things that I shoot in the beginning of this year. And so there's a lot of exciting things. I'm really trying to focus on Twitch this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to as well, because it's like, truth be told, like, Twitch streaming is the only time I legitimately play video games. Like,
Yeah.
I don't any other day of the week.
Yeah.
And it's also like, I mean, I know we're talking about like we're trying to find games for me to play, but it's like after I clear and like am quote unquote done with playing God of War, like I really don't know what else to play.
Right.
Unless I happen to finish it at a time frame where, like, the Crisis Core remake just came out, but like I'm watching a playthrough of it and I'm thinking to myself, huh, do I really want to play it again? It doesn't look that like the oh god, the voice acting is something else because it's barely changed from
Also,
the original, and it's
question, why don't you do the podcasts on Twitch?
huh.
Mm-hmm. Did I just blow your mind?
Well, no, you didn't. It just, I mean, I guess I could try it. I guess I could make it work because I mean, I would just make a screen or stream from my computer, and like,
Yeah, I mean, you got to think like that's going to help grow your hours on there so that you can get closer to affiliate, which then if you're doing the podcast on there, you can make money from doing the podcast through there and through YouTube when you post it. So I feel like that makes sense, you know? And then you can have engagement from people on like the comments and things
I mean,
like
I could
that.
always, well, yeah, and then I could always like set it because I mean, I've done recording before on Twitch, and then like
Right.
with my very very short lived like Let's Play days. Oh my god. Where yeah, no, the VOD would stay, or like I could download the VOD, put it up on YouTube, or download the VOD and just upload it to my podcasting platform. No, you know what? Huh.
Yeah, and then you could do video too because I feel like when you're having podcasts with these, you know, cosplay girls, people are going to join in cuz they're like, "Oh wow, cosplay girl." You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Huh.
You're welcome.
It's not You didn't blow my mind. Like I knew that was an option. Like I guess I just never thought of like
Yeah,
how would I
but
go
then you don't
about
have to
this?
worry about gaming every single time. You can, and just chatting does very well on Twitch. Does very well.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Huh. Well, I think I know what the first episode of 2023 is gonna be on. No, because I think it's just I'm just worried about it being way too many goddamn steps to like, because this is easy.
I don't
This
think it
is
would. You could use this platform, just use OBS and share your screen and just have it cut to where it's only this.
like crop the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. This could work. I could use screen share, huh?
Yeah. Then you don't
Yeah.
have to, well, yeah, you just like share your window and then you don't even have to change platforms. You're just adding to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. But I mean, again, no, you're right. This would give me another option of content to do on Twitch,
Uh-huh.
even if it would be less frequent than my gaming streams. Because I mean, the podcast goes as often as I'm able to get guests,
Right.
which is, I mean, as I've seen the last 2 months, can be a crapshoot.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, nothing I can do about it. Schedules, man. Adults, man. We have lives.
I'm telling you, I don't know. That could be good. I'll get your Twitch up.
No, it might be. No, you know, you're legitimately right. It might be. No, you got me excited.
Yay, good. I also might have friends for you that might be able to joined in on these. So
Oh, really?
yes, do you know DB Shaka, Danny
No,
Shaka?
no.
She did the hot tub stream with me, and we do a lot of like random little content here and there together.
Okay, okay. The
But she's
hot tub stream ringing a bell. Well, no. I think I remember. I don't think I watched it, but I remember you doing it.
yeah. No, she was on there. So she's great. She does OnlyFans full time and Fansly full time. So she's constantly guesting at conventions. So she's got a whole
Ooh,
lot to talk about.
fun. You'll have to
Hmm.
send me your stuff on Instagram, and I'll check her out.
I will do that.
Um, I get almost on a slight tangent. So I mean, you do the lewd, sexy side of cosplay. Is it
Hmm.
just so? Is it? Do you balance both OnlyFans and Fansly, or is it just one?
No, I just do Fansly because OnlyFans is so damn difficult to get into.
How so? What do you mean by it's difficult?
So they had asked for like a picture of my license. Well, sorry, backtrack. Filling out the application, it just kept like giving me errors. It didn't like certain things and it would like reject. And it was just, I mean, it was
Oh,
like months of me trying to get on the site. So finally, I got through. It was an issue with my email. That's what it was. It said that I already had an account. It was just like a whole mess. And I kept trying to like reach out to their support team. They kept saying like use a different email. And I'm like, I did, and it still doesn't work. I mean, it was just a mess. So anyway, I finally was able to get through that process, and it asked for a photo of me with my ID. So I did it, and it didn't like my photo. So
really?
I was like, fuck this, because it took like 4 days for them to say yes or no. And then they were like, nah. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to deal with this right now.
Oh my god!
I know.
Wow. Do you think it's better that you're focusing on one? I mean, not that you have it. It's not like you had a choice. I mean,
Uh,
you
Maybe. I mean, it's easier for me because I still have a full-time job. If I was doing cosplay full-time, 100% not. Like, it's better to have both because I get
sure,
people
sure.
all the time that are like, are you doing an OnlyFans? OnlyFans is like the superior one, even outside of Patreon. When I opened a Patreon, immediately, are you doing OnlyFans? So,
Yeah,
it sucks because it's like it's a good site to be on. It's just hard as hell to get on it, and I don't have the energy.
yeah,
So it'll happen eventually, maybe this new year. But it was such a pain in the ass. So we'll see what happens if maybe I can do it. I don't know.
yeah. Any other goals for 2023 for you? Like you got like guesting slots lined up or hopeful guesting slots?
Yeah, right now it's just PhillyCon in November. Um
That's yes, almost a year
I know
away.
it's
All
so
right.
far away.
Yeah.
Um I don't know. It's guesting wise, not really. It's really just PhillyCon, but you never know. You never
Mm,
know. But that's the only one that I have lined up currently. But sometimes I'll get messages maybe a month before the con or like 2 months. So it just depends on how big the convention is. And when they start
yeah.
advertising their stuff, and like HolMat, for example, they don't open guest registration or guesting applications until I think like past the summer, something like
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. You just reminded me of another thing. I mean, I told myself I wanted to try it next year for
mhm.
PAX East, but I submitted a panel,
Ooh, what panel?
basically a live recording of my podcast.
Oh, I love that.
So I mean, I've seen other people do it, so I
Uh-huh.
figured why shoot my shot, see what happens.
Yeah, that's a great way to advertise
I
too.
have another good friend slash fellow content creator that's willing to. I mean, she legitimately asked to be a part of the panel, so
Oh, fuck yeah.
I got her in. So now it's just a matter of will it be accepted? That's pretty much it. And
Hell yeah.
if it is, holy shit, I have a little bit of work to do.
Well, that's awesome though. Hopefully that gets accepted.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be, yeah, another form of content for me to create. I mean, like there's always the long shot idea of like, you know, doing like podcasting full time or doing Twitch streaming full time, but I mean, I know it's easy to say like, you know, it's never too late or too young or too old to try and do this, but I don't know.
Yeah, you just
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if I'm running out of time to do.
I don't think you are. I think it's just a matter of you have to put in so much energy, which is so difficult for people like us because we have full-time jobs. So it's like you really have to like give your life
Sort of
yeah.
like part time.
Well, still, like you have obligations outside of this. So you
Right.
get home, you're tired, you don't want to
I want to go to
you know what I
bed
mean?
or want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just mentally you're not fully there, which is so valid. So it's just like, you know, you really have to make time for it, and it's hard to do. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, like I took a hiatus from streaming because I just got so frustrated, and it was just like equipment wise, like stuff wasn't working right, and it just like I got way too wrapped up in the fact that like no one fucking shows up to my streams.
Yeah,
I feel like such a loser. I figure, you know what? I'm not even having fun playing video games anymore. Let me just take a backseat, play video games on my own, and then come back to it. And then like, so I mean, so far it's been okay. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I think the podcasting on Twitch will, you know, add that love back to streaming, and it will help grow your stuff. And
no, yeah,
and then you won't have to spend so much time on doing one or the other. It can be the same time, you know.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, wow, no, I'm really stoked to give this a shot and see how it works. So
I'm wishing you luck. I think it's gonna go well.
You're the best cheerleader.
Thank you. I was a cheerleader actually for 13 years, if you believe it.
Holy shit, wow.
I know.
Wow, that was an unexpected fact of the day.
I know.
Oh my god. You know what? No, you know what? You I kind of got that cheerleading vibe from you in like the early
I'm also
Supergirl.
a Hufflepuff, so that could also have been the vibe.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yes.
The reason we took the Pottermore quiz.
What are you?
Again, I'm Gryffindor.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Is this how the sound of the Gryffindor is?
No, that's my giddy, excited noise. Like, oh, I am a Gryffindor.
Aw, you're the main character. Congratulations. I'm the fucking side character nobody likes, but it's cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, your life's so hard being the main character.
Yeah, it's so hard. Oh god. Ugh, anything else you want to talk about? Or vent? Or whatever? I don't know.
Taxes. No, I'm kidding.
Shit, man. I mean, I want to get them over with.
I haven't even done my taxes from last year.
Oh.
I have an extension. It's a long story. They fucked up my paperwork.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So I still have not got my I know what my refund is, but they're waiting on one more document that has been like taking forever to get. Oh, so I'm not in trouble with the government. Let me preface that, but I have not received my money.
Yeah. No, all my money couldn't go to PAX East. That's what it did last year. I mean, this year. Oh my god. I'm just gonna start saying last year. We're 2 fucking days away.
Yeah.
3. It's the 28th of December.
Don't add days.
Yeah,
this year it didn't exist. It went so freaking fast,
It
but
did. It did.
oh, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the next year. It's gonna be all good things.
No, it will be.
Knock
Yeah.
on wood. Yeah.
No, we're both gonna manifest it.
I always feel like the new year brings in like new energy and new excitement, and so I'm just hoping that, I get all the things done that I say I want to do right now.
Yeah. No, yeah, me too. Me too. I definitely want to travel more and go see
Yeah.
my other cosplay friends. I mean, I'm trying to see if I could visit a Twitch streamer slash very good friend of mine
Ooh.
out in Pennsylvania, I think.
I think.
It's Intraventus, the body painter
Ooh.
slash cosplayer.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you've probably seen. I don't know if you've seen her work, but
Yeah, it sounds really familiar.
fucking phenomenal. Oh my god, she's the sweetest bean. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I'm looking at the time. We're about an hour in. Seems like an awesome place to wrap it up.
I think so. And I also think my dinner's ready. So I think this is
Oh,
perfect timing.
perfect timing. Well, in that case, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Cosplay Bites. Thank you again, Starner, for being such a sweetheart and joining me. And thank you to all the listeners who are still supporting the show and have been. I mean, to an extent that I feel that you guys are the reason why I'm getting media passes to PAX East. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, same username if you guys want to catch me over on Twitch. I stream on the weekends, and I guess soon in 2023 I'll start streaming my podcast episodes there.
Woo!
See how that goes. And so, Star, where do people go if they want to find your stuff?
Same thing. It's Starner Cosplay with no space for my Instagram. I do have a link tree there, which I feel like's easier because half of my stuff is different.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, but it's mainly Starner Cosplay or Starner underscore for Twitter. And then I will be streaming a lot on Twitch, which will be Starner Cosplay. YouTube, ton of stuff coming out. Also Starner Cosplay. TikTok,
Yeah.
so many TikToks are coming and they're so funny.
Yeah, no, seriously, go to her YouTube and you can watch her rate about whether she'd smash or pass on Pokemon.
There
It's
is
a
a Smash
fucking
and Pass
riot.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Oh, and I also have a Discord, which I just posted a TikTok that has not been seen yet and probably won't be seen for another month. So you can get exclusive
Ooh.
stuff there. So all fun, but mainly Starner Cosplay. That just makes things easier.
Yeah. And on that note, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season and a kick-ass new year. And I guess we'll stay tuned for the next episode.
Yes. See you next year, hopefully.
Next year. If the world doesn't end in 2 days. 3
Whoa,
days.
whoa,
3 days.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Positivity for the new year.
Positivity.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on here.
Yeah. For sure.